What's up, everybody? We are live. It's time for some Pauper. This is a long time coming, right, everybody? Shotokan Tiger, what's up? Excited for Pauper. I dig it. Catherine is here. What's up, Catherine? Catherine is also playing, but currently just in chat right now. Can't hear me at the moment. It looks like, whoops. My bad. I misclicked on something. That's funny. What's up, Gothmog? All right, I won't mess up again. Catherine is ready to go. Max is ready to go. I'm going to start the clock in a moment and tell the players to start. Ready to go. You can start. Good luck. And I will punch the clock. Boom. It looked like Catherine kept 6. Thriving Isle to start from Max. And a... Looks like he marked it with red. So he has these cool counters to mark the thriving lands, which are a little bit of a pain in the butt for keeping track of on stream, but we'll figure it out. Wind Scarred Crag or something like that. I always forget what these common lands are called, but yeah, that one, red-white land. Urza's Tower on Max's side. Gordon is excited. Gordon is playing later. Bolt targeting Max. Okay. Didn't see that one coming. All right. Boros Garrison, bounce the land, and impulse in end step, it looks like. Let's tune into the players.
That, I think. Yep.
All right. Impulse
You're wrong.
is done with.
Play the mine.
Just got the mine.
Let's see. It's supposed to do.
Yeah, I guess like a colored die with different colors on each side.
Research.
Okay.
That would be pretty easy.
1, 2, 3.
Compulsive research here. The decks are in the video description if you're curious to where to find the decks. Find all the decks for tonight. Discarding an Urza's Tower. Okay.
I'm gonna go for a prophetic prism.
Yep.
Draw.
Prophetic Prism.
I'll go for Windscarred Crag, gain life.
Yep.
And Zigo.
Not a very explosive start.
Tron.
Yep.
He's got the Tron.
Mm-hmm.
That's a power plant. That just dropped.
Draw a card.
Yep.
Prophetic Prism.
Your turn.
No Karn Liberating.
Draw.
I'm kidding. It's not in Pauper. So what does Catherine need to watch out for now, chat? The Bonder's Ornament is in play, so he can draw some cards.
And I'm going to bounce Prophetic Prism.
Actually, I'm going to respond to Glenn.
Okay.
Going to counter.
Okay.
Prohibit.
Draw a card, right?
No, that's just counter target spell. Medical suit.
Oh, okay. Wrong one. Prohibit. I misread it. No worries.
That creature that got countered was Glinthawk. Enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you return an artifact you control to its owner's hand.
I'm going to have a red floating. I'm going to go for another Glinthawk.
Another Glinthawk.
Sure.
I'll bounce that Prophetic Prism. I'm going to...
A red floating.
Use that red floating.
Thank goodness for no card in this format. Yeah, for sure.
To cycle Forgotten Cave.
Main phase cycle is not that exciting.
Garrison is a land for turn, picking up Windscarred Crag.
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right, gaining a bunch of life.
Turn. A Swiftwater, good 15. Play Mnemonic Wall.
Yeah. What you gonna get back?
Get back to prohibit.
Prohibit.
And I'll pass.
All right, so
Alright.
Prohibit is back in hand now from Max. Catherine mentally writing that down. Don't walk into that. Glinthawk is a
And mana up.
2/2 flyer.
We've got the prophetic prism up and a tower that taps for 3.
Yep.
Got it.
Well, I guess we're hoping for a Palace Sentinels or a Bonder's Ornament of
Alright. I'm.
a Bonder's Ornament on the other side. Let's
I'll
see.
have, 2 of each color
Sure.
floating. And I'm gonna go for a Bonder's Ornament, and I'm gonna leave red in the pool.
Bonder's Ornament seems pretty good. So
I will
now,
prohibit that and kicker it.
yeah, Max
Okay.
is going to activate his response. Oh no, he's going to prohibit it. Okay. Oh, he didn't have enough mana.
Before I go to combat, I'm gonna use that red. And I'm just gonna Galv Blast you. I don't have Metalcraft, so it'll be for 2.
Sure. Yep. 16.
I'll swing for 2.
14.
Second main. I'll play Windscarred Crag and gain a life.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Drop.
Mm-hmm.
Cave of Temptation.
Okay.
Cave of Temptation. I was joking with Max before we started. That card just seems really bad, but I guess it's good enough for Pauper.
Mm-hmm.
Demonic Wall.
What do you get back? Prohibit
Return
again?
Prohibit.
And I will pass.
It's pretty good.
Okay. Draw.
Prohibit has Kicker 2 that allows it to counterspell converted mana cost 4 or less. So, Palace Sentinels would have to watch out for that now. With all of Max's mana open, he has enough to Kicker the Prohibit.
Spare supplies.
How many cards are in your hand?
Prohibit, I believe, was originally an
4.
invasion.
Okay. Yep. There's all.
Draw.
That was Spare Supplies from Zendikar Rising. ETB, draw a card. 2 sack, draw a card. And enters tapped. Just to add to Metalcraft, I guess,
I'm
basically.
gonna go for Reaping the Graves. Storm is 2, but I only have 1 target.
That's going to be the Glinthawk?
Yeah, and I'll both targets are gonna go with the Glinthawk.
Sure, there's all.
How'd she make black? Did I miss something?
I'm gonna go for Thriving Heath as a land, and oh, you know what? I couldn't cast that. I didn't have any black mana.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that.
We're gonna
That's okay.
rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
Chris will probably be like, whoa, 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 wait.
What happened?
I'm so lost
all
that
good.
it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. I cast Reaping the Graves, and I didn't have any black mana.
Gotcha. Okay.
I forgot which mana rock I played, and then we kind of,
All good.
and then I just
It's all
rewound.
good. It's all good. Moving on.
So you have
Yeah.
3 mana, right?
So I have 3 mana. Yep.
Alright.
So we'll go for a Prophetic Prism.
I thought I was going crazy for a second. I'm like, how does she cast that? I'm frantically like looking at the cards that are in her deck. Like, wait, did I miss something?
And
Manamorphose or something?
Thraben Inspector?
Yep.
I like
Okay.
Raven Inspector. I wish
I
Raven
got a
Clue
Inspector
token.
clue. I got
was
a
a bigger
clue.
part of my life.
All right,
Clue
combat.
tokens.
Coming in for 2.
Yep. 12.
All right, Max is at 12.
And I will still... Yeah, I'll go for the Thriving Heath. And this time I'm going to name Black.
Yep.
Don't know
You'll need
why.
that.
I'm assuming the other color is white for that land, right,
So
chat?
that... There we go. Okay, go ahead.
Cool. I'm going to Ghostly Flicker at the end of your turn, targeting the 2 walls.
Yeah. No,
I'll get
both of you.
back Ghostly Flicker and Impulse.
Okay.
Then I'm going to Impulse.
Oh, you're already going to impulse. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I
Didn't
have a
need to write
Ghostly
it down.
Flicker in my
Then you have
hand.
a ghostly fuck. All right. Direct
Plus
damage. Let's see if we can
1.
get there.
Catherine hoping for some more burn, it sounds like.
It's all bad. That's...
How much danger is Max
Another
in right
tower.
now, chat?
Okay.
And
Metalcraft is live.
that's you.
How worried should we be about Max?
You say pass to me.
Yeah,
Sorry.
your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Untap. Draw.
Glinhawk and Thraben Inspector. Well, the Thraben Inspector will just get blocked, but the Glinhawk can hit for 2, put Max at 10. A Galvanic Blast can potentially do 4.
I think I'm going to go for combat first.
A flurry of burn spells could be dangerous. Sure. Prohibit is in hand, though.
Swing in with the Glinthawk.
Okay, I'll go to 10.
Okay.
Max does have some removal. There's a lot of mana. You can cast a pretty gigantic Rolling Thunder. Potentially. Not quite for 23, but enough to blow up all the creatures. And I don't like casting the Reaping the Graves at sorcery speed, right, chat?
Let's
Maybe,
go for Prophetic
just need
Prison.
more creatures right now.
Sure.
Draw a card.
She doesn't have any ways to blow up lands or anything like that, so can't interact with the Tron lands directly. Seems like Guardian of the Guild Pact is pretty good as well. Protection from
Yeah, I
monocolored.
think I'm going to say go.
Okay.
Does Max activate the Bonder here? Seems like it makes sense to, unless he's worried about
turn.
instant speed stuff. Burn. He knows about the Reaping the Graves, even though he
Go
shouldn't.
Sleep Flicker again.
Targets?
Yep, the 2 mnemonic bombs.
That's fine.
Okay. So I'll get back Ghostly Flicker and Impulse.
Okay.
Come on, Impulse.
I am going to respond to
Sure.
Impulse. Sorry.
Sure. Yep. I put that back.
In response to Impulse.
Am I going to respond? You? No. I'm going to let it go. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry.
Well, Catherine only has 1 creature in the grave. The Reaping the Graves can fight through counter magic. Jason didn't know we were supposed to
What's
be
my
today.
Targeting
That's okay, Jason.
this tower.
Tower? Yeah.
I got a 16.
Pull some Arasa.
Impulse
Gains
attack.
quite a bit of life.
This is still on end of turn.
Yep.
Go for it.
Impulse. Jason Murley will be joining us for round 3
That's pretty good.
with Is It Skred? Snow deck. Should be fun. Next round we have David Tao with Walls combo.
Get those left. All right, I'm gonna go. It's my turn.
Okay. Before you do that,
Sure.
I'm gonna go for. I guess I should have responded, but that's okay. We can just be a little rusty. I'm gonna go for that Reaping the Graves, and
Sure.
Plenty of targets. They're gonna get that Glint Hawk.
Yep, you got it.
All right, gets back to Lindhawk. So now Max know there's
Okay.
no flurry of burn at any point
On
coming
top.
in here, even though he gained 6 life with Pulse of Marasa.
Oh.
So that's 16, so he's a little out of range.
In the tower.
Mhm.
Stonehenge
Cipher
Cemetery.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Not fun. Sorry.
That's fine. Now that this hits the point where you try to decide when you're conceding.
Yeah. All right, I will pass.
Okay. Draw.
All right, so the Dignitary says when it enters
So
the
no
battlefield, you
combat
skip your
phase
combat
currently.
phase.
Yeah, sorry.
Or ever again.
So Catherine will just
I
not
mean, if
get
you had a
another
Gal
combat phase.
Blast, could work. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
I just don't want to talk over the players. Catherine will not get another combat phase unless Max screws up. It's pretty much locked at this point. With a Ghostly Flicker targeting the walls, targeting the wall, and also targeting the Dignitary, it just makes combat steps just turned off.
With Glint Hawk.
Sure.
Nobody cares about the Glinthawk.
That
That's
resolves.
fine.
Yeah.
It cut out just a skosh on that guy.
Jason's
So
upset to see
you can
Tron.
return an artifact, right?
Oh, yeah. I'll go for the Prism. Thank you.
Does Catherine have any outs here? I guess in response to the Ghostly Flicker blowing up a wall somehow, but also fighting through Prohibit. It's tough. It looks like she's locked out of this game, but we'll see. Last time you played Tron on Moto, you won the match 0-1. Oh my goodness.
Go for Palace Sentinels.
I'm gonna prohibit.
Okay.
Prohibit with kicker.
Actually, where are we with mana unavailable? I can resolve that stack. Yeah, gonna let that resolve.
Okay.
And no combat for me. Land for turn. We'll go for Windscarred Crag, and I'll go up to 24.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Going to Kari Cannonade. Colorless floating.
Woof.
Yeah. I think.
Yes, we'll
I
see
think I'm gonna
Tortex
concede to
tonight.
that.
All right, concession. Game 1 goes to Max with Tron. They're going to go to sideboards now. You could find the decks in the description of this video. It's a reminder on that. Do I have any announcements? I do have announcements. Memberships are now live on our YouTube channel. You can unlock the emojis and badges. You'll get access to all deck lists from the channel. They'll be posted in the member section of the YouTube channel. Our VODs from Twitch, you'll be able to watch in their entirety here on YouTube. We have a lot of fun between games and matches, so you won't just see the abbreviated version of the full stream cut up into individual matches. You'll see the entire thing. And we have different rarity tiers as well here on, we're calling them rarity tiers, but the different tiers of membership here on YouTube. The rare tier will be invited to monthly streams, and that's with a setup capable of live stream and broadcast. Feel free to message me any way you want if you want details on that. We just want to make sure it's still enjoyable for everybody to watch, and everybody has a webcam and the minimum, right? You have a deck. So that's memberships. If you just joined us, welcome. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, say hello, send a super chat. Welcome, welcome. I'm very happy to be doing Pauper. This is our first ever Pauper stream. First ever. We're in round 1, so 3 rounds left to go. Going to be a nice, fun, long stream, especially with Tron. And that's it. That's all the announcements. So excited for channel memberships. Let's see, sideboarding here. All right, so I'm looking now at the Tron sideboard. Abrade seems relevant. Ancient Grudge is a possible card to bring in. Cast Down, maybe. Moment's Peace seems really good. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. Weather the Storm is a storm spell that says gain 3 life. Also seems pretty good in this matchup. Another Fiery Cannonade is in the board. And Stonehorn Dignitaries, also 2 more of those in the sideboard for Tron. Sideboarding out, I guess he can afford to side out, maybe Unwind. Let me know what you think about that one, chat. Bonder's Ornament. Not sure if you want 4 of them in this matchup. Let me know what you think about that as well. Crop Rotation for Bog doesn't seem relevant, so maybe Crop Rotation could get sided out. I don't remember now how many cards I named out of the sideboard, but yeah. Blue Blast is an option. I think you want all the ornaments. Color fixing helps a lot. That is true. Yeah, the color fixing does help. That is true. Blue Blast is another option in Tron's board on Max's side. So a lot of options in the Tron sideboard. Let's look at Catherine's Metalcraft deck sideboard here. Pyroblast. She has 3 of those. Those seem great. Relic of Progenitus seems pretty good. Stopping the Mnemonic Wall shenanigans. Lone Missionary doesn't seem relevant. Shenanigans is a possible card. Standard Bearer. I don't think Standard Bearer is what she wants to be doing. Yeah, so the key ones look like Pyroblast and Relic of Progenitus. Like those are top priority. In the main, maybe cutting, let's see. Maybe Prismatic Strands could get cut here. Yeah, I'm unsure about what to cut from Catherine's main deck. But I would try to make room for those Pyroblast and Relics of Progenitus. Those seem pretty good. Jason says maybe Standard Bearer. Yeah. Standard Bearer feels like the lowest priority out of all those, but I mean it could be pretty good potentially. I just don't know how many things she wants to cut. I haven't played with this red-white deck, so, and I don't really play red-white in any format, so I don't know how frequently you would cut burn spells since you have so many of them against a deck without many relevant bolt targets. Like Dignitary and Mnemonic Wall, of course you want to kill those creatures with like Galvanic Blast, but you can't bolt them to kill them. but you could bolt Tron to the face. So typically, I'm not sure. I mean, in other formats, right? Like Burn is pretty good against Tron. Depends on the type of Tron, I guess, but typically Burn is good against Tron. Here I would expect the same to some extent. I think Catherine could get under this Tron deck and do enough damage. Burning them out is pretty valid if you get a Squadron Hawk draw. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think getting under this Tron deck is the game plan here. The longer the game goes, the longer we give Tron some time. It looks like Max's camera went down, but okay, now he's back.
Yeah, yeah.
That why I can't see you on OBS Ninja?
I got you back, Max.
All right, great. Okay.
Was he gone for a second, or was it just me?
Yeah, it knocked out
Okay.
for a second, but it's back now.
It's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, I
And then
refreshed it.
The tragic refresh, and we'll see if we ever come back. It's thinking for me.
Pulse of Marasa, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking to chat.
It's a pretty good card.
It is.
It's like gain 6
Okay.
life, like so unfair.
All right, you are back for me.
Awesome. Okay.
All good?
Yeah, thanks.
Cool.
All right. All set?
Yep, I'm all set.
Okay. I'm gonna start
Yeah,
with
depending on
Skred,
not having
Craig,
moment's peace.
and
Sure.
go up to 21. Go ahead.
Card. Huh, that's a tough position to be in.
It's funny, like the power level of Pauper
Yeah.
comes through so easily when you realize both players just played a turn 1 tap land and passed. It's just so powered down for an Eternal format,
Sure.
Hmm?
I'm gonna
at
bounce
least for a
the
1 versus
Windscard
1.
back to my hand. Go ahead.
All right, Core Skyfisher, I believe that card is called. Yes, bounce a permanent when it enters
Oh,
the battlefield.
wait,
White 1 for a
prison?
2/3 flyer.
Okay.
Card. Your turn.
Untap. Draw. I'll go for...
Yeah, 4 Gush.
Windscard Craig again. Go up to 22.
Yep.
Swing for 2.
19.
And Thraben Inspector, second
Yep.
main. Okay, go ahead.
Draw.
Let me know in chat and in the comments, what are the best Kaldheim cards for Pauper, if any? What are the best Kaldheim cards for Pauper? And don't say the snow-covered basics. Although the snow non-basics could be really good, right? Yeah, Behold the Multiverse. I think that was my answer. I think that's the most relevant Kaldheim card for Pauper, right?
Yeah. Gonna go for Radiant Fountain,
Sure. 24.
24. Prophetic Prism.
Okay.
Draw.
Oh yeah, the 3/3 Wolf. Yep.
Swing in for
Foretell
3.
Wolf.
Okay. 16.
And pass.
What's up, Gothmog? Do you play Pauper as well, Gothmog?
I will untap and draw.
Okay.
Or is Gothmog too cool for Pauper? I don't know.
A Cave of Temptation.
There's the cave again.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
5.
5 cards in hand. Could potentially be a lot of burn.
In response, I guess it doesn't matter because you tapped out to be clear. There's no more
Ooh, the old
free
Pauper decks, yeah.
spells.
Sorry.
That's fine. You all good?
Yep. All good.
Okay. Are you passing?
Yeah.
All right, EOT. I'm gonna Galv Blast the Duder.
Yep.
For 4. Untap.
Galv blasted the
Draw.
dignitary. Okay. So that's gone for good now, right? Max can't get it back. He can't get it back.
Go for an Ancient Den as a land for turn.
No, he can't. I don't believe he can. Pulse of Marasa. Oh, right. Pulse of Marasa could get it back.
Combat?
Yep.
You skipped it because of Stonehorn.
Oh, thank you. That's right. Okay, so second main.
Cool.
Bonder's Ornament.
Okay, that's what resolves.
And then, of course, Skyrefisher.
Yep.
Which I always have issues, like, physically saying. And I'm going to bounce. Did I play a land for turn? I don't think I did. Yes, I did. I played an Ancient Den.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go for the Prism. Back
All
to
right.
hand.
Prism bounce.
And say go.
Okay. How many cards are in your hand?
Now 3.
Turn. Tough spot.
So no Tron yet for Max.
Is that going to be
Not as much mana. He only has 4 mana available total right now.
Play a
5
power
now.
plant and
Another power plant.
Pass the
So
turn.
still no Tron.
Untap. Draw.
Tapping 2 for
Prophetic
Prophetic
Prism.
Prism. Okay.
yep.
Draw. Combat.
Okay.
For 5.
Go to 11.
If Max has a lot of
Second
cards in
main.
hand, I'm assuming he has Moment's Peace just because.
I'm gonna go for a Great Furnace and say go.
How many cards are in your hand?
3.
You might want to get blown out. Nope. But I'm gonna still teachings anyways.
In response, I'll go for a Galv Blast, target you.
7.
Pretty good. It's a lot of damage.
And then, with Mystical Teaching still on the stack, I'll go for a Bolt, target you.
Go to 4.
He's in
Go ahead.
range of a Galvanic Blast at the moment. I like it.
I will get a crop rotation.
Okay.
Oh, so he did leave in crop rotation.
You have one card
What
in
are his
hand?
targets?
Or do.
Oh, I'm
Going
dumb.
to
You could just look for Urza lands.
Cast it.
Mhm.
Sacrifice a power plant.
Mhm.
And get a mine.
That makes
That's
sense.
not what I'm supposed to do. If I keep this. No. Yikes.
So now he has Tron. And,
And
things
are we
could
at the
get
end of
ugly.
my turn?
Yeah, so
Okay. I think I'm going to... That's fine. We can keep going.
If she has a Galvanic Blast right now, does she fire it off right now or wait? It's not worth it to wait, right?
tap. Draw.
I don't know that. I don't know that Catherine has it. I'm just saying.
Ooh. tough spot.
Max is at 4. Yeah, if you had it, you blast now, right? Yeah. So my point being, she probably does not have another burn spell, right? Or at least not a blast.
7.
I don't know how many cards Catherine has in hand. I could ask, but I'll just let them continue.
Can't do that, I think. I'll pass.
End of turn. I'm going to cycle a Forgotten Cave.
Okay.
Hit. Okay. My turn.
Yep.
Draw for turn.
Okay.
All right, now we're gonna see the moment's piece, if it's live here. Yeah, no sense in letting Max plan for how low his life total will be. I agree. Make him think you don't have the burn. Is that what you're getting at? Just keep attacking.
I'm going to crack the clue.
Cracking
Draw
clue
card.
before combat. As Max shuffles cards in hand.
Standard Bearer.
Standard bearer.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Max doesn't care about that. It seems. He must have a moment's peace, right? What else could he have in hand? Weather the Storm, potentially, or Fiery Cannonade.
Prophetic Prism.
Yeah.
Tapping out for the Prophetic Prism here
Combat.
to get Metalcraft, I guess.
Sure. 4
Although
blockers.
it's not relevant at the moment.
So, how many cards have you in hand?
2.
Do
No
this.
free spells in Catherine's deck that I'm aware of.
Just die. This and this. Start with an impulse. With 1 colorless floating.
Okay.
All right, Impulse probably means that Max doesn't have anything to
X.
directly stop any of these creatures right now.
Hmm.
Are we going to see a game 3? Is he just dead? If he's dead, Max maybe could have thought about impulsing on his turn to look for a dignitary.
Yeah. Okay.
He must not be dead. He must
So
have
I'll take
something.
that 1 card. So it's 3 spells this turn, right? You did a Prophetic Prism and you did Standard Bearer.
Yeah, that's another thing. Catherine blew up the storm count with all those spells, making Weather the Storm really
I'm
good
gonna go
right here.
Flicker. I will target Throne of Falls and Prophetic Prism.
Do you have to target my Standard Bearer with that guy?
It's cards on the battlefield under your control. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be
Yeah, thought
things
so.
I control.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Mhm.
Okay, so that resolves, right? I gain a life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw a card. I still have 1 colorless floating.
Okay.
So spot.
Teachings in the Yard, yeah. That costs 7 to flashback, I believe.
All right. Oh, Weather the Storm.
Weather the Storm,
Oh.
yikes.
Okay. Yep.
So that's 5 times 3, 15. 15, and I'll take 5, so I gain 10.
Yeah.
So I go to 15. All right.
All right. And I'm going to pass.
So adding to the storm count hurt pretty
Draw.
bad. Added another 6 life. That now, with 2 cards in hand,
Okay.
Catherine has to deal
Let's see what we can do.
15 more damage. While Tron reloads here. The mystical teaches him in the yard.
Pretty good.
Max says pretty good. Seems like
4.
bad news.
We do that. 7, 7, 8, 9.
Flag bearers are weird. They are.
7.
Andy says get wrecked.
3,
All right, Andy.
9. Oh, I need just a little bit more mana. I should be able to survive. You have 3 cards in hand?
2.
2. Oof. Okay. Take that much. Okay. Let's do stuff. I'm going to evoke Muldrafter.
Okay.
I'll stack the triggers so that the sacrifice is at the bottom. Draw 2 cards. I'm gonna go sleep.
Just need 1 more mana. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Target. What I need mana. Yeah. Target the tower in Muldrafter.
Mhm.
Draw 2.
It's really
That's
good.
pretty good. Yeah, power plant.
Mhm.
Play a Spike Prison. Draw card.
Mhm.
7 cards in hand. Do that. I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
Need to do a lot of damage. Gavin's pumped for some Pauper. What's up, Gavin? Got 3 rounds of Pauper left after this. After this round. So we got plenty of Pauper. This matchup is rough for Monarch. I don't know. I feel like it could get there if it's able to slip under the Tron lock. But I believe you,
Play
man. I
Radiant
believe you.
Fountain. Go up
Sure.
to 26.
It's bad?
Okay.
Gonna pay 4 for the Bonder's Ornament to draw a card.
Is this Bonner's Ornament card getting played in Commander as well?
I'm gonna go for Relic.
It's Monarch's worst matchup? Well, this is Metalcraft. This is Boros. Oh no, I have the... This is actually Boros Metalcraft. I
Right.
should probably update the overlay.
Move to combat.
Sure.
Let's swing in with a team minus standard bearer.
Okay. I'll block Raven Inspector. Take 4.
Okay.
All
I
right.
think Inspector
So
dies,
11.
right?
Oh,
So
sorry.
1, 2.
Craven Inspector, JK. It's like, you've got a flyer. You can just block the flyer. And go ahead.
Yeah, my turn. That. Draw. Oh boy. Do. Let's Impulse.
Mm-hmm.
Impulse. I mean, Tron has drawn
Okay, I'll
so
take
many
that.
extra cards.
Sure. You have 2 cards in hand?
We do.
Two cards in hand. Even if it's 2 galvanic blasts, that's not enough. Gonna need to get at least one
Mine.
more attack in.
Okay.
I will cast Demonic Wall.
Okay. What you gonna?
I'm gonna take Ghostly Flicker.
Okay.
Ghostly
That's
Flicker's
fine.
back to hand. This is where things start to get ugly, I think. Mole Drifter could get blinked.
Do that. 3, 4, 6. Your turn.
Untap. Draw. I'll draw again with that Bonder's Ornament. You don't
Sure.
have one also, do you know?
Nope.
Even attacking with the Sky Fishers here can deal 2 damage. At least.
Combat.
4 damage at
With the
most.
Flyers.
And that's
What
if
cards are
they
you
get
in?
through.
4.
I'll block with Mole Drifter.
Okay.
Before damage, I'm gonna
Okay.
Ghostly Flicker. Targeting Mole Drifter and Demonic Wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll draw 2.
Yep.
And then Mnemonic Wall will target the Ghostly Flicker.
Weather Storm is also still in the yard. Don't forget.
Okay.
He
I
can
take 2,
potentially
get a 9.
get that back and gain life.
Okay.
Tron's at 9.
I'm gonna play Boros Garrison, Bouncing Radiant Fountain.
Yep.
And say go.
Okay, I will attack. Draw.
I gotta keep an eye on the clock. Only less than 3 minutes left. Hit the like button if you just joined us. Helps me out a lot. Thank you, thank you. Hit that thumbs up.
That. How many cards are you have?
4.
9.
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Hit the like button. There, I said it 5 times, so you're wrong.
Combat.
Yep. No blocks.
Okay, second main, I'm going to Fire Cannonade.
Sure. It deals 2, right?
Yeah, it does 2.
Alright, standard bearer down.
Um,
Oh, watching the clock. I thought you were saying the cliche
right play.
press the like button of YouTube.
I don't have a choice.
Yes, there are 90s MTG
Ghostly
shirts.
Flicker.
And hoodies and some other stuff.
I will target. There's this tower. Demonic Wall.
Okay.
Get Fire Cannonade.
Okay.
I will Fire
1
Cannonade
minute
again.
Okay. Sounds good.
So Ghostly Flickers in the graveyard. Play Professional Prison. Draw a card.
Yep.
It's pretty good. Play a Bajika Bog.
Yeah. I take it you target me.
Yes.
No, it's fine.
Pass.
All right.
Less than a
Untap.
minute here.
Draw.
It's looking like Max locked
We're
out this
almost out
game.
of time, but so I'm gonna concede. But I literally just drew Reaping the Graves. So
I'm
that's a
so
bummer.
sorry.
And I had 4 lands. I was just
Oh
drawing
man.
runner lands. I guess the official. Okay, I would
Okay,
have drawn
that's
a
pretty
Gal
good.
Blast.
I had a
But there's
blue
no Dark
elemental
Blast.
blast and unephemerate. I was gonna finish you
Okay.
off like in 1 or 2 turns, I think, with the rolling thunder.
That's fine.
Rolling
That's
Thunder
fine.
for the kill is pretty fun with
Yeah.
Tron lands. That's pretty funny. So I gotta ask Catherine. Chat was saying that this matchup looks really rough for Monarch. Do you agree?
It is a bear of a
Or
matchup.
Metalcraft? It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I know. I
what?
was like, try.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I was thinking like, cause like in Modern, right? Would both of you agree that like burn spells are pretty good against Tron in Modern?
Yeah, like the prowess deck is good against Tron.
Yeah, just getting under Tron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Modern Tron definitely struggles against burn. I wouldn't say I am a burn deck though. I mean, I have burn spells, but
Yeah, I mean you're
I'm
an
not
aggro
quite.
deck, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely an aggro deck for
Alright.
sure.
All right.
But
All right. Well, we
I've
went to
always
time on
struggled.
round 1, so
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap up round 1 here. We're gonna take a quick break, everybody, and David Thomas Tao will be joining us with Walls combo. Max, good to stick around for one more round? At
Yeah, of
least?
course.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Just want to make sure. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick transition here. Quick break, everybody. What's up, everybody? We are back. Catherine is here, hanging out. You got Tron. You got Tron.
Did it might be my least favorite deck in the format, but that's fine.
It's not as bad as Karn Liberated start or something like the modern Tron.
Well, this is me having a bit of a pet peeve about certain types of decks that like can't. It's a strategy. It's fine. It's a strategy. I can't complain. But decks that really struggle to win in the time limit.
True. I feel you. All right, I'm gonna ping the players to start. You guys can start whenever you're ready. It looks like Max is still resolving a mulligan. So we don't have predictions on here on YouTube, but I'll let you make a prediction. Tron versus Walls combo. Do you have any feelings about this, one way or another?
I'm not particularly familiar with the Walls combo, but I believe it is going to take a bit to set up. And I think Tron sets up a skosh faster and is able to lock them out.
So Tron is faster, you think?
I
Is that what you
think
said?
so,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
Gotcha. All right.
All
So
right. David's going to start off with the leaf collar. I never actually know how to say that. Orachi leaf collar.
I think it's Arachi. I don't know, but that's because
Oh
of how I
no,
pronounce my name.
Arachi.
I
Okay.
don't even know if that's
Okay.
right. All right, let's see what chat is saying here. David's mat is a poor strategic choice. It's going to destroy all of David's plays. Okay. That's a good point.
And that is going to be followed up by a winding way, I believe. Yep. Winding way.
So what is the combo? Do you know? What's the combo part?
I forgot. I think I've played against this deck once online, and I'm
Okay.
not confident that I looked it up. I'm sorry to say. But I see a transmute card. I'm going to assume it's the transmute card.
Well, it looks like the transmute card is looking for freed from the real. So you can use stuff like Hurrian Ranger to untap creatures, make infinite mana, and then, or maybe not infinite, but much mana. Vivian's Grizzly lets you look at the top card of your deck. And then Valakut Invoker just deals 3 damage to target. Yeah, so you're just making infinite mana and then burning people out with Invoker or something, I think is the plan here.
Okay.
And yeah, the Drift of Phantasm searches for the freed from the real or lead the Stampede, I guess, potentially. Or one of the creatures that you need. I think I figured it out.
I think that sounds great. That is an overgrown battlement on the field. And it taps for green for each creature with Defender. So we are making Boko mana with each of these. Now tapping for 4.
Yep.
And
Another
then they
Defender.
have haste from the Tuk Rubble Fort.
That's a funny card. That's one of those cards that I probably threw in the garbage at some point.
Yeah. Other
And
than
now
it's a
I
great
wish I had
name.
them. Tuk Rubble
Well,
Fort.
it's not like it's worth anything.
Yeah.
And that Axebane Guardian is also a defender, but it adds X, where X is I believe the CMC?
Yeah.
Oh, number of creatures you control with defender. So this is...
Oh, yeah.
We're going off hard.
Yeah, Gordon Felstead, who's playing in round 4, was telling me earlier that the fastest deck we have on tonight is this deck, the Walls combo.
Okay.
It can just kind of
so I definitely misspoke. Or misunderstood the deck I was remembering.
David also said that there are different versions of this Walls combo, and this is not the one that most people are playing at this very moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's still an existing deck, but maybe not the first choice of most Walls combo people at this point in time, according to David. So
okay,
I'm just going on.
So what is David looking for? He's looking for his drift right now. of the Phantasms, and it looks like he just got it off of that Lead the Stampede.
Yep.
So he'll be able to get that very shortly to get the Freed from the Real on the battlefield.
Yep.
So he's going to start off with Galvanic Alchemist, which is going to create infinite mana because it's going to soul bond and it's going to cost 2 and a blue to untap this creature. And those creatures tap for more than 2 and a blue. Infinite mana, he's ultimately just going to go through his deck until he finds his combo.
So I guess we're getting right back on schedule here, right? I mean, David just won a game in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe he's getting some payback against Tron for you.
That's good. I could be avenged.
Just since I'm asking everybody, and this is off topic for Pauper, but we're between games, so I'll ask you, what are your predictions for Monday as far as legacy bans or any other bans? You can make any predictions you want. I'm sure you saw the announcement, right?
I did. I saw the announcement about the Uro.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling Volky in Modern is probably too early for them to make a ban on, though it did put some pretty outrageous numbers out for a new card.
Yeah.
Pauper just got a ban recently, so I don't think Pauper's going to get banned.
I don't think Pauper was on like the list of formats that they said were getting a change.
Right.
And
Legacy.
neither was Vintage.
Let's see here. Well, the Snow Control is still putting up big numbers, but is it time? Is it time to deal with the 4-color Snow Control? And if so, are you going to ban Oko? That would be a big shakeup. Let's go for a big shakeup. I don't like Oko. I'm going to say Oko should get banned.
There it is. It comes out. The truth comes out, everybody.
I'm over it. Pauper, or excuse me, Modern, again, I think it's too early to go for Valky, though it is definitely concerning. But what might get the axe is the new Death Shadow build that includes... maybe not. The Scourge of the Skyclaves. I think it's very beatable. I don't think it needs to be banned.
No, I don't. Not as far as I know, anyway. I have not played a lot of Modern in the last year, so I'm not sure. But I do know that in Modern, the Uro decks were dominating before Kaldheim, and now with Kaldheim, the Tybalt combo.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
even
ridiculous.
know for sure that it's dominating the format, but people are getting really annoyed by it. Is what I know for a fact.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if that disappeared either.
Do you think they'll change the Cascade into modal double face card rulings then? So that you can't cast Tybalt off the back?
No,
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know what they're going to do. I think they just might ban a card instead of a re-ruling. But then again, people are arguing that there is a difference right now between how the rule is being interpreted and how it was intended. So maybe a re-ruling. And then I believe Pioneer is going to be affected as well. Pioneer is filled with a lot of burn right now, and I actually think Omnath is too powerful. Those Omnath decks are too powerful.
Have you been playing Pioneer online or?
No, I just
okay.
am looking at the meta right now and remembering.
Okay.
Whether that means like Lotus Cobra needs to get the X, or Omnath needs to get the X, or even Growth Spiral needs to get the X. But honestly, looking at it, maybe Uro is going to be enough. Uro and Oko.
It could be. I don't know, but and did you say for like? Oh, you said Oko for Legacy, right?
Yeah,
Oko and
it
Uro?
can be done. Yeah.
What about Dreadhorde and or Astrolab? Do you think they'll stay?
I do think they're going to stay.
And what about, is there another one that was at the top of people's list? No, that's it. Uro, Oko, Astrolab, and Dreadhorde are at the top of most people's
Oh.
list as far as what we're debating.
I'm gonna go for an unban call in Modern. I think they're gonna unban Green Sun Zenith.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
I think
A
it's
bold
time.
prediction. I know you're trying
But
to
we do
influence
have
because
to.
you have a stash of 60
We
copies of
did.
Green Sun Zenith on
No,
standby.
we have 4. We have 4.
You
We
you
did
manipulate.
spec
You're
on
trying to
that.
manipulate the market right now. I understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question from Tyler in chat. Any snow cards in Kaldheim that pique my interest? So I do like the new snow basic lands. I think they look cool. And I like as a card, and I wish I could play more of it, Jorn, God of Winter. I really wanted that card to be good, but it just doesn't seem very good. Maybe after some changes to whatever formats, it'll be good.
All
And
right.
that's
Starting the game off, we've got a
that's that.
Ceruli scare.
Cerulean Caretaker, yeah.
Yeah. I don't say these cards out loud. Ceruli Caretaker and the Isle, which is red and blue, as well as a Tinder Wall. Classic
Tinderwall.
Tinder Wall. Earthcraft, no. Earthcraft is never going to get unbanned. No, sorry. It's outrageous.
Yeah, I'm against unbannings in Legacy of reserve list cards. I think that's a bad decision.
Oh, as a policy, I think that's a good one.
Yeah, it just seems like a bad idea.
EOT Impulse.
Things would get ugly.
Now, what set is that Tinder Wall from? Is that a gear in the mana symbol? I do
That's
not
Ice
recognize
Age,
it.
the
Ice
original snow
Age.
set. My
Wow.
first set.
Nice.
Impulse. Okay.
Check out that templating. Pay 0, sack Tinderwall. So sacking is not part of the cost. Is that what the Oracle text says? I bet you there's some Oracle text on Tinderwall.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's been changed to something else. Yeah, Earthcraft is reserve list, unfortunately. Let's see if I can find Tinderwall real quick.
There's a Bonder's Ornament. Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, it's just sacrifice, add 2 red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Axebane Guardian hitting the field, so that means the Axebane can tap for 2, because I do not believe the Ceruli Caretaker is a wall. It is not.
It has Defender though, right?
It does. It has Defender.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does have Defenders. It's not a
Yeah.
wall itself, but it counts for the Axebane.
Yep. So that's 3 mana from the Axebane. The Axebane makes any color, right?
I believe it makes any single color.
Okay.
Oh, any combination of colors. What a powerful common.
That is
X-Men
really
add
powerful.
any combination of colors.
That's a good one.
So we've got
Whose
Tron
turn is it?
online on
Oh, okay, Max. Gotcha.
Max's side.
Ooh.
Oh, so here's the sideboard card. This is Dinrovo Horror,
Mm-hmm.
and that is going to bounce target permanent, as well as discards a card.
Right. Did he bounce something? Oh, he bounced the Axebane? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the discard was the Overgrown Battlement. Here's Tuk Tuk. Everybody's got haste and Defender, which is great. Tinderwall is going to get sacked for 2 red, and then we're going to get that Axebane back on the battlefield, which can tap for 3.
Yep.
I think it would be more fair if the Axebane itself wasn't a defender, but it's so synergistically amazing.
I remember it from Return to Ravnica Limited, which I only drafted a few times, that it was like a key card in green for, at least for mana fixing anyway. Not like it won games on its own or anything.
Yeah.
I just mean like, it was a key
Yeah.
card.
So Overgrown Battlement and Axemane are going to go into the hand off of that Winding Way. Mana Burn was a thing. That would have been a Mana Burn instance.
Mm-hmm. Would you say that Max's Tron deck is typical?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a pretty stock list. I don't know how much of the meta this deck is taking up right now. It got nerfed when Expedition Map got banned, for sure.
Oh, yeah. That
And
was somewhat recently, right?
that was somewhat recently, so we are more stabilized, but there are a couple of different builds of Tron. Obviously, this is, I would consider, from my experience, the classic build. There are a few that like to party with a few, like, fatties that show up, I think. But the core is that Stonehorn Dignitary, Mnemonic Wall, Mole Drifter, and Ghostly Flicker. That is what that deck is operating around.
Okay.
There's a little flexibility in your mana rocks and things like that, but everyone these days is loving Bonder's Ornament. Crop rotation is a big staple. Fog effects. Tron Fog was the main way it was doing stuff for a while, but I think Ghostly Flicker is the way.
I guess
They
it's
used to have
just
multiple fog cards,
yeah, yeah. I guess it just operates like so differently from modern Tron that I didn't
It does.
it like my brain wasn't able to process how different it will be from modern Tron before we started. You know what I mean? I
Absolutely.
was like stuck
Yeah.
on the fact that it was a Tron deck.
No, it's kind of like the mono blue Tron in modern. It's more closely related to that, I feel like.
Yeah,
That
that's
wants
true.
to lock you out by taking your turns.
Hmm.
But Max was able to get the blue elemental blast off on the Tuk Tut, so that is great. There are 3 of them in the deck. I don't know if there are any in hand.
I like seeing Tuk Tuk in here. It's like a card that everybody. I this is what I like about Pauper, is like cards like Tuk Tuk Rebel Fort that I forget exist are good. I like
Yeah.
that.
And you get to play. So the reason I like Pauper is because they aren't games that are over super super fast. They're very interactive. There's a lot of back and forth within them, and the format is incredibly diverse. There are dozens and dozens of viable decks, or I would say at least 2 dozen
It
viable
seems like it,
decks.
yeah, based on my research.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any cards that and you know how like we have in Legacy and Modern right now we have Uproar, ban Oko, ban what are the Pauper people saying? What do they
Well, we
want?
weren't getting any attention for a while. I think Blue Monday was great. Arkham's Astrolabe was a correct ban.
Okay.
I think for a while Ephemerate was on the list,
Hmm.
and I don't believe that got banned. I'm having a moment where I thought it did.
I think
I
it's
don't think it
in
did.
yeah, it's in Max's deck, so it's not banned.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ephemerate was definitely on the list for a while, and it may still be for some people, but um, I wouldn't say it's oppressive right now.
Okay.
But that would be like the card that people would probably be asking for banning, I think.
Okay. Cool. Oh, and Gush recently got banned, right?
Yeah, so all the free blue spells got banned all in one day. It was Gush, Daze, and Gataxian Probe, and I was very happy.
That must have been and I'm not trying to reference Arena in any way, a historic moment for Pauper, no? It seems
Oh, was
like
it foil? It was a really big deal. It really, you know, it really nerfed the Delver decks.
okay. Oh, maybe it was foil. Okay.
Was it foil?
I honestly don't
But
know,
Gataxian,
unfortunately.
it was Gush, Gataxian Probe, and Daze, yeah, was Blue Monday.
Gotcha.
And then foil on its own after. I can't remember the timeline.
Yeah. I'll be honest, whenever there was like a Pauper ban list change, I just skipped over reading it. So I'm not sure.
Oh no, Foil's still in. Foil's still in. I just thought Foil would get banned.
Oh,
It
Foil
was
was good
Gush
with
that was
Gush. Okay.
enabling it. It was a lot of Delver mirrors for sure.
Gotcha. All right, lead the Stampede. Is this being cast at instant speed right now?
No, that is getting tutored up with.
Oh, the
I can't
transmute.
remember.
Did he
The
transmute for it?
transmute.
Is that what just happened?
No, it's for
I
the.
actually missed that. Ulamog's Crusher is neat. That's a fun one.
Yeah,
Is that a sideboard card?
that is a sideboard card.
Gotcha.
He's in a lot of decks in the sideboard cards.
Yeah, that's a cool one for Pauper. Santiago wants to ban Tron lands. Is there a significant part of the Pauper community that wants Tron lands banned?
I don't think I do, but I totally understand. And I think the first step was banning Expedition Map because Tron is the hard control deck, which is pushing down. It doesn't allow other control decks, and it's pushing down mid range, which is exactly what you saw me trying to play. So the fair decks. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, Ghostly Flicker or Displace.
I really don't like Ghostly Flicker. Yeah. I think
I was
Ghostly
impressed
Flicker
by Ghostly
those
Flicker
can
last round.
go.
No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's super strong.
All right, people calling for
So
Tron
David's
land
making a
bans.
ton of man. So here's the transmute.
Yep.
This time, what are we gonna get? Reaping the Graves, which I tried to cast with no black mana.
Yeah. Yep.
Rewound that right away.
What's that?
We rewound it right away.
Oh, right,
I
yeah.
remembered.
Yeah.
Because I had the plan of whatever.
It's all good.
So it looks like David's going to be able to get all of his creatures out of his graveyard with Reaping the Graves. Reaping of the Graves?
I think it's just Reaping the Graves. I'm not sure.
Reaping the Grave.
But it looks like there's multiple Storm here, so...
Gonna get 4 creatures back.
It's pretty good. Looks like a lot of...
Yeah, and we still got some mana left over.
Yeah, that too. Looks like a lot of David's Pauper cards are foil, too.
That's the thing, pimping your Pauper deck. I have not done that because I actually have not quite landed. I do think Boros Metalcraft is my deck. I do really like playing mid-range decks.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
And you said you had other decks as well, right? Or no?
I do.
Am
I have an
missing
entire gauntlet. I bought like 10
Okay.
decks for like $100, and I was like, "People,
Okay.
we are playing Pauper."
Nice. Have you ever
I'm
played
buying the decks.
Have you played in any Pauper events?
Yeah.
Paper events? Okay.
Yeah, they're few and far between, but I have. And my previous deck was a mono white auras deck, which is a classic build. Lagana and a heroic, mono white heroic. So Jason asked me if I like the Metalcraft over the Bully or the Pure Monarch build. I do, kind of, because I want to play the artifact lands and you don't get to play them in any other format. I do like taking advantage of unique aspects of formats and making my decks reflect that. So that's why I like it.
Yeah, we need artifact lands to be playable in Legacy again. Just nobody running them right now for like a long time.
Yeah.
We need Tezzerator back, right, chat?
Right? Yeah.
I don't know if
Jason, you're making me excited. We should totally ban Ghostly Flicker. It's done.
We can ban it right now. We could just tell
Yeah.
Max to pack up and go home.
It's gone.
He's home. But yeah.
Yeah, that's true. We're all home still. Yeah, Karn Echoes plays the artifact lands.
Where do you think the advantage bar is right now? I'm finding it hard to evaluate the situation. We know Max has counter magic, so David can't just do whatever he wants, right?
Yeah. No. Ooh, Bomberman might come back if Oko leaves. That would be good. I'd be good with that. I would say it seems like David's going to go off next turn and that he's going to have a lot of backups and going to be able to do it through counter magic.
It
Now,
looks
one
like
important deck that I don't think we have represented tonight is the mono black devotion aggro bully deck.
yeah.
Is putting up a lot of good numbers and it's a great deck. It recently got a new toy. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, I don't know. YouTube comments on a poll I posted like last week or something suggested that deck. Someone suggested elves. Someone suggested black white pestilence, which sounds like a cool deck.
Yeah, I have Black White Pestilence in my
nice.
Pauper Gauntlet. It is a great deck. Its fail rate is pretty egregious, and it just sometimes looks like a terrible combination of cards, but it's amazing.
Yeah, it
Was
I
it
think if I were to build a
Cast
Pauper
Down?
deck, I'll play that.
I know. Oh, it's got Witch's Cottage and Village Rites. I think were the two big things that
Oh, okay.
brought the mono black deck back up. Yeah, that's right. Recently.
All right, we're back to David now.
And he is gonna swing
Annihilator trigger.
with 8 Annihilator 2. Yeah, Annihilator 2.
What do you
What a
sack
great
even?
common. If I yeah, I was gonna say you're probably sacking lands, but I don't think I'm gonna be sacking colored sources. Maybe one colored source and the
Does he
tower. Maybe the
sack a
prism.
tower? That seems rough.
Colored source and a prism. Oh,
He sacks the
wall.
wall? Is
Ouch.
he thinking about the wall?
He is thinking about the wall.
Well,
The Tron deck is really tight on its colored sources. Now the bomber, the Bonder's Ornament really has helped that deck a lot.
yeah. This is the hottest new card, right? Bonder's Ornament?
Oh yeah,
At least before
Mhm.
Kaldheim?
yeah. It's like the price is way up for a Pauper card. I think what did I say? It was like 5 ticks. Outrageous.
Yeah, yeah. And was there a card from Kaldheim that you said was a top? Or did I ask you this already, or was I talking to myself last round? I
That's
forgot.
fine.
For Kaldheim, what
I-
what cards were hot?
We can't remember. We were talking about this, and I was looking at them, and I don't remember which ones they are now.
Oh, okay, it's all right.
But there's a couple that are spiking. Yeah. So here's the Tuk Tuk coming back down.
Yep.
And yeah, if you're a player who gets annoyed by the finance part of Magic, like the fact that you, like Legacy, you need the dual lands to play, and you really want to be playing interactive, interesting Magic, play Pauper. An expensive deck is, a very expensive deck is $100. Most decks are $30 or less.
I like that.
Yeah, Jason's pointing it out. Bonder's Ornament is almost $10 on Moto, but it's only 22 cents on paper.
Yep. See, that's why we're doing a paper stream, to save a couple dollars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Save some money playing paper.
Yeah. For real. A couple dollars. You know.
A couple dollars, yeah. You save one lunch
Mm-hmm.
with the money.
I think it would be fun. I mean, I know people want the Tron lands banned, and I just think we should ban Ghostly Flicker. But I think it would be really fun to play with those new Panoramatron lands in a Pauper deck.
Ooh, yeah, that does seem pretty cool, actually. I forgot those existed. Were those a
I
secret
love
lair?
that
Was that what
art.
that was from? Oh no, those were
No, those were
box toppers or whatever, right?
on Modern Horizons.
Double
Maybe?
Masters.
Double Masters?
I think it was Double Masters. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Double Masters. How's he drawing all these cards? Oh, Lead the Stampede's happening. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at all those creatures.
So we got lots of mana. Double Masters. Thanks, Gordon.
Oh, I was right. I wasn't even sure. All right. I like those forests.
Yeah. So here's the first Overgrown Battlement. That guy's going to tap for 8
Jeez.
each. That's 4 green, 4 blue floating off of the Axebane.
Yep.
Got a Kyrian Ranger.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Gavin.
Here we go.
I,
Look at all
I
these
live
cards.
to be legit AF. That.
Oh, of course. Right?
That's what I live for.
Mm-hmm.
Me as a person is just trying to be legit AF.
Right? That's where I'll try and... Here comes the Transmute. Let's see what he gets. I think it's time, right? It's probably time to try to go off. How much mana does Max have up? 5.
Yeah, 5. 5 is a significant amount, yeah.
That is going to be... I don't recognize that card. Is that a sideboard card, maybe?
Which one? So many cards.
The searched up card.
Oh.
Oh, Vivian's Grizzly was the review. Was the search off of
Oh.
the Transmute.
Mm-hmm. I missed that.
Axebane's gonna now tap for 10, 9. Yeah, go walls.
What's up, Winter Sinclair? I've seen all your comments. Welcome. Glad you're catching us live. Is that 11 mana floating right now? Is that what that is?
Yes, that is. I think that is green and red.
Gotcha.
Oh, green and blue. Of course, it's green and blue. Simic. Vivian's Grizzly. I'm fine. I'm an unbiased commentator. It's fine.
It's okay. Yes, the deck lists are in the description right here on YouTube.
Yeah. Top card of the library is...
Ooh, nice Llanowar Elves.
Yeah. Wall of Roots.
Yep. Untap the Axebane.
Korean Ranger is going to untap Axebane, and in response, a Braid is going to target the Vivian's Grizzly
I like that.
for 3 damage.
That might stop David, right? For this turn?
Yeah,
Does he still have Tuk Tuk?
needs-
He doesn't.
I think there's a Tuk Tuk under there. Is there not?
I think it got blown
No,
up
I
last
guess
turn by
there
the Blue
isn't.
Blast.
Yeah, he needs a way to tutor or draw.
He's getting like 12 mana here.
Wall of Roots.
Yep.
And that's it.
Wow. The Abrade. The Clutch Abrade. I forgot Abrade is
Yeah,
in
that
Pauper
shut that
now.
Mm-hmm. I
Abrade's a
don't
good card.
know where that was printed at Common.
I
Because it
think
wasn't
also
a
was
common
Double
in
Masters.
Amonkhet, was it? Oh,
Yeah, it was an
Doubles
uncommon, and I
Masters.
think in Double Masters it became a common. But
Okay, nice.
someone in chat
Yeah, that's
will,
been a great get.
someone in chat will correct me. Double Masters brought many gifts to Pauper, says
It
Jason.
really did.
I never got a chance to play any Double Masters Limited. Did you?
No.
It seemed like a cool idea. I just never got to do
did.
it.
Mm-hmm. I watched a few streams, for
You
sure.
did?
Mm-hmm.
Did it look fun?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
a
okay.
thing. It's nice that they look for different takes on things as well. So
Yeah, I like mixing it up. Like as
Mhm.
far as like the way we do things, put it that way.
right, it's not always going to be a win like the double drafting that we did ultimate drafting. That wasn't a win, but they tried something.
Yep. Jason did dozens of commander drafts. I'm surprised.
Yeah, are we gonna get some Commander Legends spoilers soon? Isn't that coming out like kind of soonish? I should look at the schedule. How does
Wait, what's
Walls
coming out?
win? Commander Legends, right?
No, I don't think there's another Commander Legends lined up. I think it's just Time Spiral,
Oh,
Strixhaven,
okay.
D&D, and Innistrad announced.
Okay. I'm getting my stuff.
And Modern
Mixed
Horizons
up.
too. Modern Horizons
So
2.
Soul Banana, it is going to be infinite mana off of the back of Galvanic Alchemist, which is going to be able to do the Valakut Invoker, which is just a 8 and pay to do 3.
Yeah, using Freed from the Real, we can make infinite mana.
And oh yeah, or Freed from the Real.
Yeah. And then blow them up with Valakut Invoker is a possibility. Yep. Is there another way that they can do all the damage? Did we figure out? No. I guess it was just the Invoker, right?
I think so. Yeah. That is one very important card.
I'm just kind of rereading everything to myself right
Yeah.
now so I remember.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because them defenders are not really going to be attacking too much.
Nope. It's not a defender's attack deck. Wasn't there a commander that did that?
Yeah. We tried to make that work. We couldn't.
Yeah, it seems kind of bad.
Max is having quite a think to see how he's going to get himself out of this one. That was the evoked Mole Drifter hitting the bin. Here's a mnemonic wall.
What's the best board wipe in this format? Like, what's the best way to just like blow up everything? Is there a way?
Board wipes in general are tricky. You did already see one of our newer ones, which has been the Fiery Cannonade. That one doesn't get used that's newer-ish. Electrickery is also a board wipe in Pauper. And there is one more that I am not super familiar with. I had to think about that. But those two for sure.
Is Engineered Plague in Pauper? No, right? That's an uncommon?
I haven't seen it. That doesn't mean it's not in Pauper. It just doesn't come to mind.
Okay. All right, there's Ulamog's Crusher again coming in, it looks like.
Oh yeah, Pestilence Crypt Rats, if you count that. That's a board wipe.
Yeah. Swirling Sandstorm. I'm not familiar with that one. I gotta look that card up. Do you know which one that is?
Swirling Sandstorm, yes, it's red, so most of the board wipes are red based. So that's 3 in a red sorcery threshold. Deals 5 damage to each creature without flying.
Oh. Oh, but if you don't have Threshold, it literally does nothing? That is weird.
Yeah, just like threshold, period.
Weird. Okay, that's a weird card.
Mhm.
I don't remember that card.
Mhm. And then, yep, Ivankar's Justice, 2 black with a buyback of 3, deals 2 damage to each creature and each player. So you can get that to go, with a buyback. As well as Nausea, 1 in a black. All creatures get -1 until end of turn. That's a sorcery.
Yep, I remember Nausea. I remember Ivankar's Justice. Those good 90s cards. Alright. Looks like Max took 9 damage. He sacked lands.
Yeah, it's a good backup plan. Eldrazi.
I like it. I like that we're seeing a giant Eldrazi attack right now with Annihilator and everything. It's just so cool.
Yeah. Engineered Plagues has only gone down to uncommon. I was going to say, feels like we might be seeing that if it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that probably is too good. What are the best tribes in Pauper? Well, we know elves is good.
Slivers.
Slivers? Is slivers good?
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, yes. The newest build of slivers is kind of this Naya sliver because there was most recently a new common sliver printed in I don't remember.
Some set. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Modern
Like
Horizons? I think that was the
it was
last set to have slivers.
the Boros sliver.
I don't
So
know.
normally slivers is Selesnya. Modern Horizons 1. And then the
Okay.
newest sliver is it's just like it costs a Boros, and I can't remember what it is right now.
All right.
But that's a great tribe. Obviously, elves is a good tribe. I don't think people really make merfolk work. They try. I haven't really seen it
What about humans?
do anything.
Is that playable?
Walls, if you could argue that, I have not seen humans.
Yeah, walls. That's true. Blade back sliver. I think that was in
Blade
Modern
Black
Horizons.
Sliver. Thank you. Yes, that is the one I'm thinking of. That one came down to common. So,
Gotcha.
oh yeah, other board wipes. Rolling Thunder. That's one that I have had in my sideboard different times. X red red deals X as you choose, divided about any number of target creatures and/or players.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Wow, it looked like this was going to be a fast round, and now here we are with 8 minutes left,
Mm-hmm.
and we only finished one game. Mystical teachings.
Yeah.
Okay. Are most decks
I
in
guess-
Pauper just 2 colors?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really hard. I mean, without Arkham's Astrolabe, it's really hard to go 3. I don't offhand know of any 3-color decks. I'm sure there are a few that have made it work, but I don't know of them offhand. I don't know if this counts as a tribe, but affinity, like real affinity, like deck card, like creatures
Frogmite?
with affinity on them, Frogmite and Metalcraft is a big deck, and I feel like that should be a tribe.
Okay. Ooh, cast down.
Yeah, Naya slivers or Selesnya slivers. Sometimes they will splash blue. I have seen, and that can make it work. A dog, yeah, yeah. Zombies, I have seen zombies, but that's like a Graveyard Matters deck.
Ooh, mnemonic wall now. What is he targeting?
Having a think. I feel like I'd want to go for Mystical Teachings. Maybe not. Impulse? I didn't see what he took.
Did he just go down to 3 for some reason? Oh, from the attack. Wait.
Oh,
what?
okay. So we're going to do a bit of a rewind. So this is 11 damage being presented, and they were kind of confused about where we were resolving them, and moving back. Cast down is getting cast on the Eldrazi.
Gotcha.
When there are 3 colors, what does a mana base look like? I think taking a look at Naya slivers is probably a good place to look at what a 3-color mana base looks like. And that is going to be, I mean, those new groves, I think they're all thriving, right? Thriving X. Those have made a lot of things a lot easier. So you'll see a lot of that going on.
Yep. Oh, what's up, Eric? Eric Rakowski is a friend. How's it going?
And I mean, we all know, like, I played Windscarred Crag and, like, Blossoming Sands. Our one fetch is Ash Barrens in the format. That
Oh, right.
helps.
Ash Barrens. Yeah.
That one was really expensive for Pauper for a while. I think it's evened out.
Yeah, I think it's been printed a couple of times since it
Mm-hmm.
was like first printed a couple years back, right? And then it was pricey for a while. Am I remembering?
Yeah.
Is that the right card?
Yeah. Yeah, it was for Pauper.
Yeah, because I think people
So
play into
standard
Commander too,
bearer.
right?
Yeah. That is a goofy card, but it can save you in a couple of very specific situations. Like that cast down, for example, and the standard bearer was on the battlefield at the time, the cast down would have targeted the standard bearer.
Yep. 4 minutes left
Yep,
here.
and yep, slow fetches. I'm not really familiar with anyone who plays them.
What are the
So
slow fetches? They mean like the original 5 fetches from
they
Weatherlight or
are
whatever
the
that was?
ones. Is that what they're from? They're
Bad
the ones that
River.
like do both, Yeah, Bad River,
Okay.
Rocky Tar Pit.
Right,
But
right,
aren't
right, right.
those uncommons?
I
Are those
thought
lethal? I
that's
don't
what I
feel
was
like I
saying.
see those. I'm sorry, I don't think I see those.
Oh, those were Mirage. Okay, they were Mirage. But yeah, were those uncommons or were they commons at the time? Honestly, don't
I
know.
don't know if I see those
Or maybe they
personally.
were in like Masters Edition as a common or something?
Yeah,
Online
no, they're
set?
not legal in Pauper.
I don't think they're legal in Pauper.
Mm-mm. No, I just looked them up.
Okay, they're not. Okay.
Mm-mm. Here is a Bajuka Bog.
It's decent. Getting rid of
Which
the
is such a
Eldrazi was
powerful
important.
common. Or, yeah.
Bog, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a legacy card.
Here's combat again. We're swinging in with a couple of elves. Or, I guess, 4 elves.
Surprised David hasn't won with all these creatures out. He's got like 700 mana.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is the turn that Max is going to have to put something out because he's dead on board right now.
Mm-hmm.
3 elves and a flag bearer. Yup.
Yeah. All right. David Tao's gonna try to figure this out. Swinging. Putting Max potentially at 1 here.
Isn't double checking. But one of them had 2 toughness. No, just kidding.
Okay, yeah, the cave can only be activated as a sorcery.
I know. It's a tough one. So this is going to be a bolt on the flag bearer because it has to be.
Yep. All right, Max
And
goes
there's going
to
to be a
2.
block and take 2. That's a very nice looking lightning bolt also. Isn't that didn't I see it go foily for a second?
Did it? I don't know.
Yeah. Which is my
Max has some
favorite
nice
foil
cards.
pattern, just the border foil on the old cards.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
promos.
Yeah.
Oh, those prophetic prisms late in the game is, I mean, it's a redraw, but it's not what you want to be seeing. I don't know exactly what, I mean, a Stonehorn Dignitary would be choice right here.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, cheap until you get the Judge promo bolt.
Yeah, I think Urza's Destiny was the first set to have foils, like in packs.
Awesome. Land.
Oh, was it 7th? Okay.
So here's Ephemerate on the mnemonic wall. That is going to get the chance to get something back out of the graveyard. He's going to go with Ghostly Flicker, try to get a little more value out of stuff. I think that bolt is going to be coming back soon. How we doing on time? That is time.
Oh, that is time. Yeah. Good catch. Let me let them know it's time in the round. I'm tuning to the players just for a moment.
Sure.
Ghostly Flicker's gonna go for the mnemonic wall.
All right, that's
really
time
bad.
in the round, guys.
Yeah,
So
yeah, okay, got
okay,
it.
cool.
We'll concede.
Okay. Nice playing you, man. Thank you very
gonna
much.
Concede?
Thanks, David.
That was
Good
really
games.
close. I do think that Ghostly Flicker into the Ephemerate and the Mnemonic Wall was a really key interaction there that could have turned around the game.
Yeah, being down a game though with like 3 minutes left, you just wouldn't even have enough
that's
time
true.
to win the match
That's
anyway.
true.
So
Good
he
point.
lost anyway, basically. He lost to the clock. Let's
Yeah.
tune to the players just for a moment here.
I guess that's Tron, right?
Yeah.
I still don't have Jason's OBS.
Okay. Max,
Yes.
the Tron deck seemed to lose to the clock just now. Would you say so?
Yeah, yeah. I am not fast enough with the deck yet, but yeah.
All right, fair
But
enough.
I mean that game, I think I was gonna lose because I'd misplayed severely. I like my first Ghostly Flicker after I finally found it. I didn't target Mnemonic Wall. That was kind of game over. It's like I was hoping that I could get another Ghostly Flicker, but I found the Ephemerate, and it was like 3 turns later, so a little too late.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap up round 2 here. Another round went to time, so we're gonna keep moving fast. Max, thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot for letting
Have a
me
good night,
play
Max.
this really slow deck. You too, David. Thanks for playing.
It's a format staple, so I'm glad we saw it.
Yeah, true. I'm glad we got to see some Tron games. All right, quick break, everybody. When we come back, Jason Murray is joining us with Blue Red Skred. So we're gonna have Skred versus Walls combo after a quick break.
Classic.
What's up? We are back. More Pauper, more Catherine, and more me. Very exciting stuff.
I'm really excited for Blue Red Fairies.
Yeah.
This is a deck that I have considered playing a couple of times, but I stink at playing blue cards. But I mean, check out these super powerful powerhouses. We're going to be seeing Brainstorm, Ponder, Counterspell, Preordain, and a couple of format staples like Spellstutter Sprite, Ninja the Deep Hours, and Augur Bolas.
Yeah. And the name of the deck,
And a few
Skred,
Skreds. Yeah.
and a bunch of snow-covered lands. I know everybody watching loves snow. Loves snow.
Yeah, and there's a foot of snow on the ground here in Chicagoland right now.
Is there nice?
Love it.
We had
Yeah.
a lot of snow in New York as well.
Yeah.
All right. I will let them know they can start whenever they're ready. You guys can start whenever you're ready. I will punch the clock. Just going to try to keep things moving here. Pauper rounds have been rather long so far.
Yeah. Very interactive Magic makes for some very long rounds. Another great
This
card
deck needs
featured in this deck
Gristleburn.
is going to be Spire Golem, Affinity
Yeah.
for Islands. Great
Yeah,
finisher.
that's a cool one. That's a cool one.
But I can't tell you how many times I've been blown out by Spell Stutter Sprite. I forgot
Countering
about
your
that
stuff?
card.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that's in a lot of cubes, right? Spellstutter Sprite?
Oh, is it? It's not in mine. Maybe I should put it in my cube so I learn how to play around it. Except for it'll only ever be one. Maybe.
I don't know. I just feel like some people have it in cube, but that's based on
Yeah.
no data whatsoever. It's just
Sure.
a feeling I have.
I could see it as a cube card for sure.
It's probably better
Oh,
stuff
okay
if you're
then.
trying to do a powered cube, I guess.
Yeah.
So, matchup. Blue-red Skred versus Walls. Are they ready to go, by the way? Or are they still trying to
Yeah, I
figure
think
something
so.
out?
They might be having a little bit of a technical thing, it sounds like. Blue,
okay.
red, Skred versus Walls. Well, we have seen Walls absolutely go off. So, blue, red, Skred might not be able to get under it, but we are looking at 4 of Counterspell, 2 of Abrade, 2 of Magmatic Sinkhole, which is definitely going to be impactful.
Are they waiting on me right now?
I don't know. We could double check.
We're ready to go. If you guys are ready, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they didn't hear me the first time. All right.
Okay.
That's my fault.
But we do have a Kaldheim card. This is Behold the Multiverse, featured in Jason's
yeah.
deck.
Yep. That's a cool one. Might see our first foretelled card on stream.
Foretold card, maybe?
Foretold? I don't know. I meant like foretell apostrophe D.
I understand. I understand.
Also, he has volatile Fjord.
Fjord.
Is that how you
Yeah.
pronounce it? I'm not even sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Preordain into Preordain.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Felstead is happy for Fjords.
Mm-hmm. Fjord. And that is going to be, I believe, a fairy. Has that one? I can't remember which one that is. It's a scry card.
Fairy Seer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fairy Seer. Yeah.
Wall of Roots. Okay.
Here's a Winding Way going to name creatures.
This is a cool card.
Yeah. So that's just going to be the transmute creature. Winding Way is reveal 4, so yeah.
That seems like it must be a Pauper staple, no? Like in
I think it
all
really
green
has
decks?
become
Okay.
that and Lead the Stampede have really become key cards.
I like that. Um, so who are you feeling is the favored deck here, just based on deck?
I'm not familiar with this matchup.
Okay.
Walls has been really impressive, but I know that this Blue-Red Fairies deck is, the basically the Delver deck of the format, so it's very strong and very consistent.
Yeah. Is Delver good right now, do you think?
No, unfortunately, but
No.
it'll rotate around. Yeah,
He'll be
how much of
back.
the meta? It'll always come back, right? It's about 3% of the meta. But when you are looking at these fairy decks,
Hmm.
they're not really putting up numbers right now either, unfortunately.
I think we were just dropped from the stream just for a moment there, but I think we're back.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're back. Okay, good. Not sure what that was all about. Korean Ranger. Is David about to go off right now?
Yeah, we'll see. Making 4 green. This is going to be another Axe main. The other Axe main is going to get tapped for 5, sorry.
Yep.
That's going to be blue, 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 and we know that transmute creature is in hand.
Right. We
We're
also
going to get
know
some
that
Korean Ranger.
Jason has 3 blue mana open, so he can interact.
Yeah. Here's the transmute on the stack, and that is going to resolve. Do you counter the tutor or do you counter the thing? Always the question.
Well, this tutor's an ability, right?
Oh, it is. That's true.
Yeah.
He's going to go for Lead the Stampede, so to me that says he's not going off quite yet. He's going to look for a few more things. Here's a Lead the Stampede, looking at the top 5.
Yep.
It's a good hit. Mnemonic Wall, Leaf Caller, and Overgrown Battlement. One blue and 4 green. Man, that Axebane being able to go for any color is so important.
Another battlement. No haste, though.
Mm-hmm.
So much mana.
I know.
It's just so nuts how much mana he can make.
Yeah.
Jason's letting all of it resolve. Another transmute. What do you think Jason has to counter?
The Tuk-Tuk? No. Maybe, I think he's just got to save it for part of the combo, right? So that's going to be the Valakut Invoker,
Possibly.
or the Freed from the Real, or the Transmute Duder, or not the Transmute, the Soulbound,
Right.
the Galvanic Alchemist.
Yeah, that makes sense. All of those are must counters. Valakut Invoker, says Ben. Yeah.
Here is the new card, Scry 2, Draw 2.
It's just on end step, I guess.
I think so. Yeah, agreed.
It's a good one. Reminds me of Glimmer of Genius. That was a hot card for a minute.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's in
Swing
Pauper, though.
in for one? No, I don't think so.
Do we want energy in Pauper?
There is
More,
an energy
more
deck.
energy? There is an energy deck? Okay.
There is an energy deck. Yeah, it is a Jund energy deck.
Ooh, okay.
It is a bit of a like tier 3 deck,
Okay.
but it does stuff. It does stuff.
Some stuff.
Yeah, so I have a friend who plays it and has been working on it. So key cards, if you can remember all the way back to this, are going to be like Aether Chaser are going to be part of it. And Attune with Aether, obviously.
Right.
Are going to
Oh,
be
Either
a part of it.
Chaser. I remember it now. I'm looking at it now.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's a couple. It's like a tier 3 deck, but there are things people are doing with energy because you have the Attune with you have access to the Attune with Aether.
I like it. Artificers said Gottmog. Got the same deck?
Oh yeah, Artificers. That's right. Yeah, he
Okay.
knows the deck too.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, like 13 mana.
Yeah, just 6. And here's the
Oh.
Galvanic Alchemist. So this is one of the must counter cards. It's gonna have a bit of a think. Maybe not must counter. Maybe gonna go for a different one. So Soul Bond is a really goofy mechanic for me. So the Soul Bond happens when they enter the battlefield, I believe.
I think
Right?
so, yeah. Let me look up Soul Bond one more time. Let's see. Yeah, when it enters the battlefield or another unpaired creature. Yeah, as it enters the battlefield.
So if you have a soulbound creature and another unpaired creature enters later, you could like leave your original partner and go for a new one?
No, it's not
Or
like real life.
No,
It's
no,
like
okay.
it's like just a magic card thing. You once you're paired, you stay paired.
All right. Here we go. Skred is going to get cast, and it's responding to the soulbond trigger, so that is going to kill it dead.
What was that?
Skred?
Oh, Skred. Okay.
Like the actual card.
I missed it.
And here's the Reaper of the Graves. That looks like 3 or 2? 3 creatures coming back.
Wall of Roots. This is just insane how much mana. I'm just counting it right now. It's like so much mana.
Oh, another. I got it
Another
back in
one.
hand. That's right. He got it back in hand.
Oh,
He's
okay.
gonna go for it again.
Yep. Reaps from the grave. Got it back.
Yeah. 2 untapped mana. So something could happen.
Jason's thinking about a response here.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna.
Oh. surprised.
Scoop.
So I guess it's deterministic at that point. You can just like make infinite mana go through his deck.
Yeah. I think so.
All right, fair
Okay.
enough. Um, if you just joined us, hit the like button. Appreciate it. Let's see. I'm just gonna look at sideboards here.
Mm-hmm.
So what does Luanil have? Jason have for sideboard? Blue Elemental Blast,
Blue Elemental Blast seems great.
Hydroblast, Relic of Progenitus, maybe. He's got a 1/of
Yeah.
relic.
I also don't hate Dispel. I guess it's only 2 cards, so I take that back. But
Yeah,
Pulse of
no.
Marasa and Reaping the Graves are big cards, so.
Yeah. Swirling Sandstorm does seem really good though. 5 damage to each creature without flying. That blows up all these walls.
Yeah, for sure. Would go for that one.
Yeah, that one seems really good. That's basically a like one-sided wrath, right?
Yeah.
If Jason has flyers.
But I agree. I like the Blue Elemental Blast. I think I like the Pyroblast.
Pyroblast? Does
Well,
wait,
does it?
um
I mean, it goes. Doesn't it target the Galvanic
hits-
Alchemist?
oh, I guess it does, yeah.
But I guess it's only one, or the Freed from the Real, which we haven't seen yet.
No.
But the deck
Pyroblast could
relies so
probably be
heavily on
skipped, I
those.
think.
Okay.
Just doesn't have enough targets, in my opinion. Curious what chat thinks.
But I think you're almost certainly going to see those cards because how do you interact with the Transmute? Is Transmute exclusively an activated ability? It is.
Yeah. There's no way to counter
That's rough.
abilities in Pauper, I guess, right? Not directly.
Yeah. Let's see what the internet says.
I guess on David Tau, I'm just looking at David Tau's sideboard here. He has Crimson Acolyte, which is protected from red, gives target creature protection from red until end turn. That could be pretty gross.
For sure.
Standard Bearer is worth thinking about. Fiery Cannonade could blow up a lot of creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Nylea's Disciple, do you like that here? Gaining life?
It doesn't feel necessary. I mean, yeah, Skred only goes for
It only hits creatures.
So I'm not too worried.
Yeah, maybe Nylea's Disciple isn't worth it. And probably not bringing in the Crusher, right? That's just way too slow.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty impressed. Oh, there is Disallow. I'm sorry, I believe Disallow is legal in Pauper.
Disallow is a
And,
rare, no?
Is it? Oh, is it?
Disallow
Yeah, it's a rare.
is like
Just
a...
kidding.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing a bit of a search for, counter activated abilities, and it doesn't look like we're going to get anything in the common field.
Yep.
So maybe that card needs to be banned.
The Transmute?
Yeah.
All right, there you go,
But-
everybody.
There we go. My hot take. Walls is OP, and based on our teeny tiny sample size, Transmute cards need to be banned in Pauper.
What about Oko
it's
in Pauper? Should we bring Oko to Pauper, you think?
Yeah, I think that would really even out the meta, for sure. Agarabolas. That's a merfolk. I don't know why. I still am trying to get merfolk to be not bad, but, Wizards has turned their back on merfolk.
Is there a Wizards deck in Pauper?
I'm sure there can be.
I'm sure there can be. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's right. That's your tribe.
Yeah. Either that. What are my tribes? Either that or. That's probably it. Salamanders. I like Pteramander.
Salamanders. Okay. Got it.
So random.
Here's elves. All these little mana dorks coming down. The Fin-Horned Elves is a one of.
I like birds. Are birds a deck in Pauper?
I'm sure it can be. Feels like birds would be a perfect Pauper tribe because I'm pretty sure birds is not a good tribe.
Well, you don't have Belflestrix, right? Belflestrix is too good for Pauper.
We don't have the elf strip. Yeah, there's an enchantment deck.
Okay. Is
that
it green?
Does birds thing? No, it's
Oh,
white.
it does?
Yeah. Squadron Hawk is actually a really kind of decent card in Pauper,
True.
and that's a bird.
All right, there's the freed from the real, but it's in the bin now.
Mm-hmm.
Winding Way is pretty good.
Yeah, that's the big takeaway.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
learned that today. Winding Way is really good.
Really good card.
Fill the
That
graveyard
was
and fill
from
your
Modern
hand.
Horizons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder
What
what
about
else that card
Dredge?
is seeing play.
Is Dredge a
There are
deck
a
in Pauper?
few. There are cards that have Dredge on it for
Okay.
sure, but I do not believe there is a Dredge deck. I don't think
Gotcha.
I've seen one. That said, I think you can do whatever. I know how I say that. You can do whatever you want, but okay. So there are cards like Satyr Wayfinder is legal, and
Right.
Bergmag Angler is legal, and Faithless Looting is legal, and so you can kind of do stuff that works.
Do graveyard
you
stuff,
know?
yeah.
So we've also got Commune with the Gods, which was what people were playing, I think, more before Winding Way, or Lead the Stampede maybe, was printed.
Yep. That makes sense.
Grizzly Salvage is legal. So, you can do dredgy things.
Dredge-like activity.
Mm-hmm.
Birds of Paradise. Birds of Paradise is not in Pauper.
Bolt the birds.
Is there a single legendary creature in Pauper? There must be some crappy ones from back in the day, right? That don't have any abilities. They cost like 9 mana.
Birds is not legal, by the way. It's definitely just a rare. I've never seen it before. Pauper legendary creatures, maybe. Kind of
There's probably
feels
some
like
really
it's
bad ones.
against the thing. But I guess, if Cast Down is a common, maybe there are some legends. Oh, there are. There are some winners. We've got Barktooth Warbeard for black, red for a vanilla 6/5.
Okay.
Not even vanilla, I guess, because it just has no text, is what I mean.
Gothmog did the research. There's 23 legends.
And they all continue on in a similar vein. I believe they are literally from legends. Based on the set symbol I'm seeing.
23 legendary commons. Oh, so they're not even all creatures. There are other card types that are legendary?
Yeah. But I don't know. Oh, Joven is 3 red with the for a 3/3 with the activated ability red tap, destroy target non-creature artifact.
Joven was a hit back in the day.
I know. I do not know the non-creature spells.
Interesting.
Here is Spell Stutter Sprite coming in. Spire Golem only needed to tap 1 for it because of affinity for islands. Ridiculous.
I'm looking on Scryfall now for legendaries. Just because I feel like I'm missing out looking at these. Oh, Prismatic Pauper. Prismatic Piper, I mean.
Yeah, really? Okay.
That card from Commander Legends, that's a partner,
Yeah.
choose a color. But yeah,
That's a common.
these legends are... I'm going to grade all the legends that are in Pauper. Is everybody ready? They're garbage. They're garbage. They're terrible.
Here's Tuk Tuk coming down. Is that going to resolve? Yes, it does. That's true. There are a handful of legendary lands that are good. Wow. Okay. Here comes an Axebane. Is it time to go off? Here we go. He's going to let that resolve.
Jason has what, 3 cards in hand?
Can't tell. Yeah. Not very many. Is Tuk Tuk a legendary? No, I don't think so. Or is it just...
I think
so
Tuk
good
Tuk,
that it
the
should be
actual creature, is legendary.
Okay, but Tuk Tuk Rubble Fort is definitely a creature dash wall.
Yeah, it's not. Like, Tuk Tuk is like a person.
Ooh,
and
here
then
comes the Valakut on the field. That is going to resolve.
it resolves? Wow.
And we're
Did not
passing
expect that.
turn. End of turn. Go for the Behold the Multiverse.
All right. We're in game 2, right?
Yeah,
we're in game 2. Okay. It's all like blending together now, and I got confused
Yeah.
for a second.
We got a lot of walls.
Yeah. It's just crazy how many creatures this Walls deck spits out on the battlefield, and they just sit there forever. Like that doesn't happen in
All
any other
36.
format.
No,
What's that?
all 36 creatures.
Yeah.
That Skred is going to go for the Axebane. And in response... No, just kidding. JK. Yes, Magmatic Sinkhole. This card is good enough for Modern.
It is.
And that's going to go for the Valakut. Oh no, just kidding. It's going to go for the
Took out the
Overgrown
battlement. So we let the Valakut Invoker live.
Yeah,
I guess
wonder
not
what the
concerned
plan
about
is. I guess ultimately he's deciding to go for the mana instead of the mana sink.
Makes some sense, I guess. Because he could draw other things to sink mana into.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Here's a Caretaker. And a pass. All right. So turning off the mana seemed to be working for at least now.
Yep.
Here's another Augur Bolas. Ooh, brick.
Augur of Bolas. Well,
Augur Bolus reminds me. I guess it doesn't have any other ability that is similar to it, but it kind of reminds me of like a ponder-ish.
Yeah, it's like one of few creatures that have a look at the top couple of cards and get something effect in blue at
Mhm.
least.
Wholesome Marasa, gaining 6 life, you know?
It's pretty good. I missed what he returned, but I think it was the battlement.
too.
Yeah, it was battlement. Just assumed it was the battlement.
Yeah, that makes sense. As it is also on the battlefield. Not that he doesn't have more, but yeah.
Yep. Spire Golem on Jason's side is likely going to get blown up here, right?
Yeah, it hasn't had the opportunity to really come in and be a threat. I mean, it is only a 2/4, but it usually is swinging in a little more aggressively.
Yep.
That
Oh,
is
so we did
8
set it.
mana for the Ulamog's Crusher.
Yep.
And that Ulamog's Crusher has haste, everyone.
Oh,
Annihilator
right.
2.
Sacks 2 augers and takes 8.
2.
Yikes.
Yep, going down to 12.
What does Jason need?
Top decked the counter spell just then. I don't know if there's anything that gets him out of there. Jason doesn't think there's anything that gets him out of it. He is going to concede.
All right. Let's turn to the players here. If I can figure out how. Okay.
Yeah, the same principle. That's why I didn't play the Cascade version. Because I didn't.
Version.
Well, that's what everyone's playing now with like all the big Cascade stuff from Commander, the new Commander.
Right.
But I think it's bad against Tron because it wins through combat still.
What's up, guys?
What is up?
Too many walls, David. Too many walls. Yeah.
Too many well, but very few have reach.
Yeah, I've been impressed though how many creatures we were talking about just a moment ago. How many creatures you managed to throw onto the battlefield and they just sit there for like the entire game, uncontested, basically. Is that kind of the whole game plan with this deck?
I mean, the deck is just like it's a combo deck and it sides into Ulamog's Crusher.
Right.
It just wants to win fast.
Yeah. And on
I
your
believe
side,
the other version uses Annoyed. The other version uses Annoyed
Altazar and Boarding Party.
Altasar. It's a dinosaur with Cascade, but it's a 7 mana creature with Cascade.
It uses the big Cascade commons to like overwhelm the opponent in combat. And I figured someone was going to play Tron tonight, and I think the combo version is just so much stronger versus. I don't know. I haven't played the Cascade version, to be fair, but I know from experience when I was playing last summer that the combo version is very strong against Tron. Because you don't care about their Stonehorn Dignitary stuff.
Right. And Jason, your deck. I mean, how did you feel about this matchup coming in? How's your deck perform?
I thought I was well prepared. I had a really good hand for it game one. I just miscalculated the ways David could kill me in that first game when I cast the Fairy Seer. I had a counterspell and another Skred, but I didn't have enough mana, and I could have untapped and drawn another counterspell after that. So I think if I was a little bit more aware of how dangerous his deck was with Mnemonic Wall and Reaping the Graves in hand, and 2 Transmuters in the yard, it's just very easy for me to die from that position. And I don't think I really respected that.
Gotcha. All right, we're gonna wrap up round 3 here. We are running a little bit behind schedule, so just gonna wrap this up quick. Thank you to Jason. Thank you to Catherine also for hanging out. I think you're gonna jump, right?
I am. Yeah, great games, you guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Kevin.
And,
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Chris.
Joining us for round 4, the final round will be Gordon Felstead with Tortured Existence. So we're gonna have Tortured Existence versus Walls after a quick break, everybody. What's up, everybody? I am back for the finals of this very exciting, action-packed Pauper stream. Thank you to Travis. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Eric. I was so much paying attention to the games last round. I wasn't minding chat as much. So thank you, everybody, for the kind words in chat. Hit the like button. I really appreciate everybody hitting the like button. It helps us out on YouTube a lot. All YouTube cares about is that you hit the like button. Yes, thank you, Jason, and thank you to me. Thank you to me. What was I going to say before we got started with round 4? That's it. That's it. Hit the like button and hit subscribe. Appreciate it, everybody. Appreciate all the kind words. All right, let me just reset clock here. You guys can start whenever you're ready. Boom, punching the clock. So Gordon Felstead and David Tao were just talking about how this Tortured Existence deck, the decks are in the description, by the way, if you just joined us. This Tortured Existence deck is very difficult to play on Magic Online. So it's kind of not relevant on Magic Online, but very relevant in Paper Pauper. So this will be fun. And there is that Tortured Existence? I just don't recognize the art. That's something else, I think. That is... Which card is that? Oh, it is Tortured Existence. Okay. Whatever. All right, let's tune to the players.
You gonna make 1,000,000 mana here?
I don't really, actually, weirdly, can't.
Oh,
I'll toss another one out there.
sure.
I'll move to combat,
Yep. 19.
and I'll pass turn.
All right, let's get a good draw here. It's not half bad. Let's do some communing with some gods.
Do it.
Real or fake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that seems like a piece of candy. Yeah, I'll take the dead weight.
Yeah, that's really good.
That seems pretty decent. Question is, do I have an? We're gonna go for the mana dork.
Which
The snake one that
Oh,
taps to make a green.
it doesn't tap to make a green. It just filters.
Oh, it filters mana?
Yeah, it just filters.
Oh yeah, we're still gonna hit that.
Okay, yeah. So it's still good, but yes.
Still pretty good. Then I'll pass to you.
Okay. Like fair. Not I'm not yucking your yum there, but it's,
Yeah.
I'll move to combat.
17.
Then I'll tap 2, and I'll cast Winding Way,
Yep.
and I'm gonna name land.
Oh God.
Whiff. I got one,
You got one.
Got one.
2 mana, get one.
and I'll play that.
Yep.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right. I'm gonna untap and we're gonna start the dredging.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, these seem like pieces of candy. I'm gonna put this card in my hand. How to do this? What do I want to do? I want to do everything here, but there's stuff that I just can't do because I need so much mana. We're gonna discard a Stinkweed Imp to get back the fish.
Sure.
We're gonna cast the fish.
Sure.
What do I exile here? You're kind of a graveyard deck, but I don't think that matters. 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think I can get rid of the caterpillar. No real artifacts or enchantments going on over here.
Used to play Crashing Drawbridge, but not anymore.
Yeah. And then I will play a tap land because that's how cool I am, and then I will pass the turn to you.
A guild gate
All right, draw.
with a Gurmag.
Let's see
now
how
in
many
play.
people I confuse with the Dredge Graveyard here.
Yeah, this hand is just weirdly kind of not lining up how I want it to.
This is a good sign for me.
I'll lead the Stampede.
Sure thing.
Beat Stampede pretty good. So David's just looking for the pieces to the puzzle here.
I'll reveal Wall of Roots and Orakai Leafcaller.
All right.
I'll put those in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I will Quirion Ranger on itself to return this to my hand. I'll
Yep.
replay it, and I'll play out the Leafcaller.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll pass turn.
End of turn, I would like to cycle Tranquil Thicket.
Sure.
All right, let's keep the Dredge game going. Find that Crypt Rats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spore Frog doesn't really do anything here. Untap. And let's keep the Dredge game going.
Sure.
Pieces of the puzzle is this Pauper staple. You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, pieces of candy.
Back to back.
Back to back. So these are in my hand now. Combat.
Sure.
5.
No blocks.
Okay, sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second main phase. I would like to discard a Stinkweed Imp to get back a Crypt Rats.
Sure.
I would like to cast Crypt Rats.
Sure.
I will pass the turn to you.
Crypt Rats is going to be pretty good. Gordon can essentially blow up the board, kill all of the walls, kill all of that Quirion Ranger, Elf, untapping, tuck, all of that.
I'll tap these two. I'll play Wall of Roots.
Sure.
Yeah, I have no like tap for mana lands, which is super annoying. 2, 3.
David trying to figure out the path here.
Pass turn.
All right, let's untap. I'm just gonna draw a card.
Okay.
Whee! Crypt Rats for 1.
You got it.
Whee! Combat.
Sure.
5.
Go to 10.
All right, it's a 10.
I take 1, and then you also take 1 off of the Crypt Rats, then take 5. So I'm at 16. I'll pass the turn to you.
Let's see what we can get going here, if anything.
Yeah, that dead weight was pretty good. You're right. Any Pauper decks for next time we do Pauper that are at the top of your list, let me know in the
3.
comments or in chat.
X-Bane
Anything
Guardian.
we missed tonight.
No, not the Guardian.
And pass turn.
At the end of your turn, we're going to do something. We're going to activate discard Grave Scrabbler,
Sure.
and then we'll cast it for Madness, and we'll get back Crypt Rats and Horror of the Broken Lands.
Sure.
All right. Untap some Magic the Gathering cards.
Is Grave Cabbler? It's a 2/2.
Yeah, it's a 2/2.
Okay, cool.
I'll draw for turn.
Okay.
Whee! Ooh, that's a piece of candy.
No dredge.
Crypt Rats.
Sure thing.
Combat.
Sure.
Meh.
I will block the Grave Scrabbler,
Okie dokie. Take
and I'll
5.
take 5. Yep, go to 4.
Script Rat's not just one hand.
I will clench my butt cheeks and pass the turn.
Let's see what we got. All right, that's a start.
Gordon hoping David doesn't go off here.
I'll put a
Mono black
counter on Wall of
familiars.
Roots, and I'll play Ceruli Caretaker.
Sure.
Mono black familiars or elves would be sweet. Yeah, agree. I'll try to get those next time.
What can I do here?
We were going to have fairies today, but that didn't come together.
I hope the answer is not much. Man, why do all those things have to have 3 toughness?
I'll tap this for 1 red and 2 blue.
Yep.
I'll use the red.
Mhm.
I'll cast Tuk Tuk Rabble for it.
Yep.
There's Tuk Tuk. It's been a cool
Toughness
card all
on
evening.
Tuk Tuk is 3.
It is 3. That's correct.
Ah, that's so good.
Cascade Land Destruction would be funny. That's
My
a deck.
apologies. I'm just trying to figure this one out.
That's okay. Combo decks are not simple.
I'll pay 3 and cast Pulse of Marusa, getting back Quirion Ranger.
That resolves.
Go to 10.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Cerulean Caretaker, tapping Tuk Tuk for green.
Mm-hmm.
Cast it.
Yep.
Activate it on Axebane,
Yep.
turning a forest.
Mm-hmm.
Replay a forest.
Mm-hmm.
At what point does Crypt Rats blow this up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Golly, I feel like I'm 1 short, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and tap this. That's 4.
Yep.
For 3 green and 1 blue.
Okay.
3 green, 1 blue.
I'll just go down to 1 green, actually,
Okay.
and I'll cast Lead the Stampede.
Sure.
I'll reveal Muldrifter, Axebane Guardian, and Tinderwall.
Oh my god. That seems good.
I'll use the green. I'll cast Tinderwall.
Mm-hmm.
Tap this and sack Tinderwall
Mm-hmm.
for Axebane Guardian.
Yep.
Tap Axebane Guardian for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's still gonna be too little, too late. Which is so annoying. I'll
Gurmag Angler's going to hit pretty hard, too.
5. I'll have 2 green. I'll split between blue and green,
Okay.
and I'll evoke Muldrifter with 2 green floating.
Mhm.
Draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's something. I'll play Overgrown Battlement.
Yep.
Actually, hold on. Maybe I don't. I have 2 green. Yeah, that stinks. I'll just pass the turn.
End of your turn, I would like to cycle Horror of the Broken Lands.
Sure.
I will draw a card. And then while we're still at the end step, let's do one of the shortcuts. I'm going to discard a brown scale to get back a brown scale.
Sure. You go to 18.
Yep. Yay. Shortcuts. Untap with 1,000,000 mana for Crypt Rats. I will draw a card. Crypt Rats for X's 4.
I think David lost.
Yes. I will go to 6.
I will go to 14. Combat step.
Sure.
Rar.
I'm at 1.
All right. I'll pass the turn to you.
I guess not yet.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Game 1 goes to Tortured
See, Crypt Rats, hell of a thing.
Crypt Rats is so strong.
Crypt Rat seems a little nuts, right, everybody? Again, a reminder, hit the like button. Really appreciate it. Hit subscribe. And join us for Legacy, Modern, Pauper, Vintage, Pre-Modern. If you don't know what Pre-Modern is, you should check it out. And we're going to play many other formats on this channel. We... Go Gordon and Crypt Rats, yeah. We are in the final round here. Let's see what is in David Tao's sideboard to get him out of this mono black Crypt Rat disaster. All right. You need some graveyard hate. There is no real graveyard hate in the board. Moment's Peace. Not sure if that's worth it. Standard Bearer. Not sure. Nylea's Disciple. Also, I'm not sure about. Ulamog's Crusher, I guess, is worth considering. He just wants to go fast, yeah. Let's look at David's deck here one more time. I mean, Gordon's deck. Gordon's deck. Gordon has Mesmeric Fiend. That's not... Mesmeric Fiend is okay. Fairy Macabre. Faceless Butcher. Death's Head Buzzard could be an option. Tragic Slip could be good. Chainer's Edict, probably not. Raven's Crime, probably not. Deadweight's pretty good. Do I think we'll tap into Commander? I'd like to do Commander when we get back to being able to play in real life without webcams. For now, I don't think we'll play Commander on webcams. That's not something I have in mind for now. And that could change if I get enough people watching who are demanding that we play Commander immediately. And it's a good time to plug as well. We now have memberships on this YouTube channel. Become a member and you'll get access to all the decks from all the streams. You get access to all the full unedited versions of our Twitch streams. Depending on your tech setup, you could come play on stream with us. I'm going to start having some private events for members and subscribers of our Twitch channel. Likely on Magic Arena. Just kind of a community thing. And a bunch of other cool perks. Badges, emojis, the whole deal. Consider becoming a member here on YouTube. And if you're not already subscribed, hit subscribe. And if this is your first time watching this channel, which I'm sure some of you are, because this is our first ever Pauper channel, Pauper stream rather, welcome. And yeah, we do play Legacy, Modern, Vintage, Pre-Modern on a regular basis. And this is our first Pauper stream, and hoping to do many more. All right, we're starting here for game 2.
I'll start things off. Wait, let me. What is it? Check. Yeah, we're gonna put that one on the bottom. All right, I'll start things off with a Ceruli Caretaker, and I'll pass.
All right, I will draw a card, and then I will turn.
I hadn't even looked at the screen yet. Yeah, sounds
and then
good.
I'll pass.
Forest, Overgrown Battlement, Tap this for green.
Mm-hmm.
Cerulean Caretaker. Pass turn.
How to become a member? There's a join button right here on YouTube. If you don't see it, you just go to our channel, or it's in the description. It should be in the description. A link to join the stream. Join the channel. Sorry, as a member.
Land.
There is, but I just don't have copies of them right now.
I was like, I feel like there's something better, but
Yeah, it's the Jungle Hollows. I don't have copies of them right now.
I'll play a forest.
Yep.
Hey, fair. I'll play Quirion Ranger.
Sure.
I'll tap it using Cerulean Caretaker for a blue.
Yes.
You just got a blue.
I will use Quirion Ranger's ability. No, I will not do that just yet. So I have a blue.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tap Overgrown Battlement for 3 green.
Yep.
Then I would like to use Quirion Ranger's ability, returning a forest to my hand to untap Overgrown Battlement.
I'll respond and I'll Fume Spitter the Quirion Ranger.
Cool. All right. So that'll die. And
Yep.
this will still untap.
Yep.
Um,
F6.
I will. This is a little weird, but I'll actually tap this for a blue.
oh man.
And then I'll go down to 2 green
Transmute?
and I'll transmute Drift of Phantasms.
Yep.
It counts.
It does count.
I'll get a lead the Stampede, and I'm going to use a 2 and a green and play it.
Yep.
Pretty good. Pretty good sequence of abilities and spells here for David to set this up. Quirion Ranger is dead, but the lead the
Let's see
Stampede
what we
resolving
get
right now is pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Only 2, just a Quirion Ranger and a Tuk Tuk Rabble Fort.
Oh, just a Quirion Ranger and yeah.
I'll tap this to play the Quirion Ranger,
Yep.
and I will pass the turn.
Untap. And draw a card. Well, make it count next turn.
You got it.
Go ahead.
Play forest.
Yep.
I'll move to combat,
Yep. Ouch.
and I'll pass the turn.
Untap. I will draw for the turn. Play a Terramorphic Expanse. We'll rack that now and go grab a swamp.
Cool.
Terramorphic expanses in this format. That's true.
And then I'd like to move to combat.
Sure.
Rar.
I'll block with Cerulean Caretaker.
Okay. Second main phase. Activate X is 3.
Sure. 16, 17.
All right, blowing up the board again. It's a pretty good board wipe.
Then it's your turn.
Cards in hand?
Too many to count right now because I'm shuffling my deck, but the cards in my hand right now is 5.
All right. I'll play a Wall of Roots and I'll pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw a card. Play a land. And then we'll start off with a Commune with the Gods.
Sure.
1,
Pretty good.
2, 3, 4, 5. I will grab this Tortured Existence.
That seems really good.
Yeah. Then I will cast this Tortured Existence.
Yep.
And then
the
I
key card.
will. I don't think it really matters, but I'm going to play my Spore Frog,
Go for it.
and I'm going to pass.
Boss moves only.
Exactly.
Spore Frog doesn't do much here.
3 in hand, I'll pass turn.
End of turn, I'll discard Stinkweed Imp to get back Crypt Rats.
Sure.
Whee! We're doing it. Untap. I'll take a natural draw.
Okay.
Ooh, there's that one land you were talking about.
Yeah.
In that one life. Then I'll cast Crypt Rats.
Sure.
I will make my
Rats.
boss move and I will attack for 1.
Block.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead.
Rats for 2.
This is kind of rough.
It's
I'll pass
possible.
turn.
I don't have anything to discard. No. Untap.
Uh-huh.
I will draw a card.
Okay.
I will play a land.
Yep.
Choosing not to dredge.
I will cast Commune with the Gods.
Yep.
Has Chainer's Edict in the yard.
2, 3, 4, 5. I will take a Mesmeric Fiend because I need to see what you got going on over there because I am a little scared.
That's going to be game.
Okay.
I have my hand is. I'll show you my hand.
Oh man.
I think I figured out Walls really the Walls' worst matchup. It's this because Crypt Rats is a beating.
Crypt Rats was really good in these 2 games.
If I can't combo quickly, like I can still combo quickly. I can like turn 3 or 4, but like once he gets Crypt, he's got infinite Crypt Rats now.
Yeah, I've put you in my butt cheeks hoping that you aren't comboing off quickly.
I was 1 mana away.
Oh man.
The first game, I was a single mana away game 1.
It's always that 1 mana.
And killing the Leaf Caller was a really good call because I actually would have comboed earlier because I would have had blue mana to drift earlier.
How quickly can you go off with this deck, David?
This deck can go off turn 3.
Okay.
It's not like super common. It's not like I wouldn't call it like a turn 3 deck.
Right.
But it can go off turn 3, and like turn 4 is still enough before he can get online. He can also like Crypt Rats, and then I can just have 7 cards in hand because I can just like get a bunch off Lead the Stampede or something, and just like go off again. But Gordon played that really, really well, as I was pretty sure he would. And I was one. You saw I kept digging that 1 turn game 1. I was just 1 away. I just was 1 mana short.
Yeah. All right. Gordon got the final round. We saw some walls. We saw some ice. We saw some Monarch stuff. No, Metalcraft stuff. We saw. What else do we see? There's one other deck.
Tron?
Oh, Tron. We saw
Yeah.
Tron. Not based on any decks you guys own. Do either of you have requests for decks the next time we do Pauper streams?
I think we should see. Sorry, Gordon. I'll take. I think we should see Burn because Burn is really good, and like Pauper Burn's a tier 1 deck, and it's basically just Legacy Burn.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, I second that.
That's a good point.
It's really good, but also the deck I really like in Pop. I like that Pauper has this deck. Or 2 decks. Mono Green Stompy is very good, and it's like the only format where you can just play Mono Green Stompy. It's actually a pretty hard deck to play, like sequencing, and Mono Black Control, which is just so fun, and you just play so many weird cards.
Yep.
Pauper's a
And
great format.
We have a question from chat. I think I know the answer to it, but what forest were you playing, David?
Odyssey. Those were foil. This is the only foil deck I own.
Okay.
And those were Odyssey foils.
Yeah, I love how it's the only foil deck you own, and you still labeled your box Walls combo foil.
Yeah, because I have the non-foil one.
Oh, nice.
Because it costs very little money.
True. All right, we're gonna wrap up here. Thank you to David. Thank you to Gordon. Thank you to Max, Catherine, and Jason. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for hitting subscribe. And thank you to me. And that's it.
Yes, thank you,
Thanks,
Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Talk to you
All
later.
right. Peace out, everybody.